What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. First, I want to shout out the Prince, my nephew. Shout out to you, nephew, because my nephew sent me a text with regard to this. His source was NFL rumors, so I just went ahead and did a search to find something that was, I'm not familiar with NFL rumors. So I wanted to just find something that was, see if I could find something that would confirm the story, so to speak. You feel me? And I love this on its face, everybody. Haven't read it, don't know the details. Just did a search, found one that looked right, and it was a great picture of Rihanna. And I'm like, we need to go to this right now because this goes to principle and conviction. And y'all know that's right in my wheelhouse. You understand? That would be the only reason why I would need to bring something like this, because it is in line with what one of my many overall messages in the work that I do on this platform, Principle and conviction. It's everything. And I always tell you, you got to be willing to martyr yourself. It ain't about you. Everything that you do, when you operate in this society, you don't go as one. You go as 10,000. You understand? You don't go, and I always tell you, don't go into rooms to stay in that room. You go into that room to bring others into that room with you. And if you can't, then you're not supposed to be in that room. You're supposed to be marching out. You see what I'm saying? Marching out. So, hopefully this article won't disappoint. So, we love this. All right? We love this, everybody. We love this. All right? And I like Rihanna a lot, I remember I didn't know who she was, and when I found out who she was, I realized I had been hearing her music for a long time and didn't know who she was, But my eyes didn't really turn to her until Umbrella, because you couldn't be anywhere on the planet and not hear that song, you know what I mean? So that's when she came onto my radar, and what I really like about her, I'm someone who loves to see somebody else's life go. This is one of the reasons why I love Oprah. Forget all the criticism and any critique you would have of her. I love her story. I love to see Oprah go. My constant prayer for her and others that I like her, and a Rihanna. My constant prayer for them is that they are understanding and being grateful to the Creator. That somehow they've not allowed themselves to be completely taken over, and stuff like that. I'm not going to go too deep. But anyway, I love her. And then when I saw her and realized that she was this statuesque young woman, and then that she's from Barbados and she has that, she's got a certain fire about her. My most impressive moment from her, well, of many, quite frankly, but if I have to pick one, when she went to the White House, y'all, my God, do I have that picture? It's worth it for me to at least check. Let me just check to see if I have it. If I don't have it, then whatever. Okay, well, I couldn't find the one that I was looking for, but it's when she went to the White House when Obama was still president. That damn outfit she had on, y'all, I don't know what it was, because I don't know. I just know when I see something that a woman wears that just sits me down in my seat. Like, I can't take no more. It's too much. She killed it. Whew. And then when she was coming out with the security and to get into the SUV, and they was like, Rihanna something. She was like, what were you saying? She goes, my president is black. I love her defiance too. But this was another one that I love too. Y'all can have anybody else that they had at that damn Met Gala. This young woman is a stunning piece of creation from the divine. Period. Period. Now, for all y'all that are hardcore Rihanna fans, or y'all hardcore critics, and you know everything she's done since she was 2, I don't know all that like that. So don't type me that, because I'll just delete it. I'm just speaking to what I know about her and why I appreciate this young woman. So sat down and in the back on the left. So I'm saying she is divine in her presentation. I can't, I don't ever see anything that she's ever worn. Look, and she's wearing Christian Louboutin shoes because why wouldn't she be? I've never seen anything that she's worn that I'm like, I feel like you should have rethought that. You see, she always stuns me at different levels, but this was one of those moments that really stunned. And I think it also has to do because of who she is. I think if anybody else was wearing it, I probably wouldn't feel the same way. And they probably it wouldn't look like this on them, you know. Like, she's just stunning to me. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love Rihanna. I do. And especially when she had that little short bob cut. That's when I first saw some performance she did. It was Umbrella. And I just like her, dude. I like her. Like, I'm here for Rihanna. Like, I'm here for her. Period. The end. All right. Did I mention I was here for Rihanna? Because I don't know if I mentioned that yet. I don't know if I mentioned that in the video. I just want to. I don't know. I don't know if I. Anyway. All right. Fine. Whatever. So I just feel like, let's read this. Rihanna turned down Super Bowl in support of Kaepernick. Yes, my sister. Yes. Yes. Rihanna declined an offer to headline this. And, I think I'll pull up another one after we finish this one, everybody. Just to contrast, to make sure that it's, I get another publication that's also reputable. Like, this is the Atlanta Voice, So, okay, fine. So, anyways, Rihanna declined an offer. But the only thing I do object about her is this Riri thing. Because when I first heard people calling her Riri, I'm like, nah, we only have one Riri. So I'm saying, and now she's gone. But still, that's Riri for all time, eternity. So I'm a little salty about the Riri part. Like, just come up with another nickname for her. So I'm saying, we had Aretha Franklin, that was Riri. That was Riri. All right. Declined an offer to headline the Super Bowl. I don't know the Roman numerals right now. Halftime show because she, quote, supports Colin Kaepernick, end quote, according to Us Weekly, another reputable piece. All right. The NFL and CBS really wanted Rihanna to be next year's performer in Atlanta. The insider revealed to Okay, fine. They never said an insider before already. Y'all know how I'm about grammar. Like, if you've not set up the insider already, then how do you have the insider revealed to? I can't. It just throws me off. I hate that. Alright. Anyways, the NFL and CBS really wanted Rihanna to be next year's performer in Atlanta. The insider revealed. Period. They offered it to her, but she said no because of the kneeling controversy. She doesn't agree with the NFL's stance. I love you, girl. I don't care if she don't make another album, and I couldn't even name her recent album to you or anything she's done in quite some time because I just don't have that time. But we sweat her for this alone. Just this. You see? Colin kneeled during the Star Spangled Banner in protest of police brutality and racial inequality. The former San Francisco 49ers quarterback has not played since stirring controversy during the 2016 season. He filed a grievance against the league and its owners in 2017, accusing them of colluding to keep him off the field. Rumors circulated last year that Jay-Z and Beyonce had similarly turned down a halftime show, and Brooklyn-born rapper had turned down a halftime show, and Brooklyn-born rapper seemingly confirmed the news in a recent song, Apes T. See, there's grammatic errors here. It should have said, and the Brooklyn-born. Quote, I said no to the Super Bowl. You need me, I don't need you. Jay-Z raps in the song. Every night we in the end zone. tell the NFL we in stadiums too. Instead of Rihanna, Super Bowl whatever number has reportedly landed Maroon 5 for the February 4th game. Actually, I like some of their songs. Like, I'm not a fan of all their shit. There's some songs that they have that I'm like, oh, that's them. Oh, I like that. You know, especially that ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I can't even think of the lyric now. I can't think of it, but y'all know. Alright, reps for Rihanna and the NFL did not immediately return requests for comment. Maroon 5 was tapped by NFL and CBS to perform during the Super Bowl whatever number at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Reportedly, Cardi B is in talks to perform during Maroon 5 set. She sat her bitch ass down, and she needs to be dragged if she does. Understand that. She needs to be dragged. She needs to be dragged because she's a dizzy little girl who doesn't have any sense of what's going on. She needs to sat her ass down. Everybody needs to send a card to her that just says sat. You see what I'm saying? In capital letters, sat. See? All right, let's see if we can find a corroborating piece. Now, this is ET Canada, and based on the logo, I assume that's Entertainment Tonight. Report: Rihanna turned down Super Bowl halftime show in support of Colin Kaepernick. This is what I'm saying, everybody. Listen, I gotta say it again. You have to be this way in your everyday life. It don't matter. You don't have to be famous. You could just be working at the local McDonald's. Goddammit. You see what I'm saying? But it's anytime you have fame and media access as an African, you have an absolute obligation to be there in representation of your people and to be a voice. You must. Because we got enough and too many sellouts. You see? I cite for you Exhibit A, that dumb bitch ass Kanye sitting up in the fucking White House the other day with all of his buffooning. You understand? You have to put you out of the way. I would have done exactly the same thing. And I would have been immediately on every fucking international television news show saying, fuck this, it's some bullshit, and how dare they even ask me. And made a whole case of it. You see? But that's me. You see? So, it's enough for me that she turned it down. You see? That's fine. I'd like for her to go further, but damn it, I'll take you turned it down. Over the alternative, you didn't turn it down and had to drag your ass some to dust. So we love this. We love this. We love this. Now, report: Rihanna turned down Super Bowl. Okay, fine. All right, now. Did Rihanna pass on performing for the television's biggest audience in order to show her solidarity with NFL's most controversial player? That's a report coming from Us Weekly. So we're going to visit them in our closing. Which quotes a source who claims, that's making me scary, quotes a source who claims that the 30-year-old, I didn't know she was 30, I thought she was younger than that. This young woman is divine. She's just divine. She's just divine. Wow. The 30-year-old umbrella singer, and also I love that the duet they did on that song. I didn't know there was a remix, and when I found that out, I went through the damn clouds. Loved it. The remix they did of Umbrella with her and Chris Brown. When he comes in, you becoming a dream to me, a fairy tale fantasy, nothing can ever compare, an image of your memory, an image to my memory, something like that. Oh my God, it's everything. The Umbrella singer was offered the headline spot at the halftime show at 2019 Super Bowl, an offer she rejected in order to demonstrate that she supports Colin Kaepernick. You see? And isn't it fitting? You see? But this is also demonstrates how they are aware of our division as a people. That speaks to me and you and tells you how tacky our bullshit is. Me and you. You understand? Because it should be known. Nah, you diss one, you've dissed all. That's why I always tell you, anybody that is not anybody that looks like us, that is not speaking like us and thinking like us and speaking the right things as a general, as far as our oppression and our situation in this nation, we don't know them. We no longer count them amongst our own, everybody. Even if it's your damn family member, it's that critical. It's that, it could be your grandmama. Ditch her ass. You gotta go. Love you, grandma, but you got to go. It's too critical. I'm not exaggerating. I mean that. This is not about ideology, it's about survival of a people. Contemplate that. So the gall that they should have to even ask her, or any African, they should know now we don't get no black performers. It's out. We don't get them. You see, but now we got to play both sides of the field. We have to fucking ditch the fucking NFL. We don't fucking support their shit at all. But then also, anybody that does that shit, then we no longer, so we have to put pressure on our own. So let's say if it was Rihanna, then we don't buy no more of her shit. So future, she knows she would she would be forced to be in a position where she has, her response would be to the NFL. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I can't, because if I do, my people don't buy my shit. And I'm over. That's where we got to get to. They need to fear us. You understand? We need to fear each other when it comes to shit like this. Like Kanye should have feared everybody across the diaspora before he took that meeting at the White House. That spectacle, I'm not even calling it a meeting. Before he even agreed to that, he should have been in fear of all of us. Literally in fear of us. At every level. For anything. And all options would have been on the damn table. That's where we got to get to. That's where we got to get to. You understand? It's kind of like when I was growing up. If you went to school and you had a fight and you came home crying or some shit like that, they take your bitch ass back up to the school. You gonna fight. You understand? Take your shit. So you learned, I have to defend myself because I can't go home and be a punk. That's not going to be acceptable. So you got to whoop some ass. Otherwise, you can get your ass whooped when you get home. You see, that's what they have to understand. That it's all of us out here, and you need to be in fear. Be very afraid. Be very afraid. You understand? Because we will shut you down. The NFL and CBS wanted Rihanna to be next year's performer in Atlanta. The Insider tells you, Us Weekly. Related, okay. They offered it to her, but she said no because of the kneeling controversy, says the source. She doesn't agree with the NFL's stance. It wasn't until the NFL was turned down by Riri that Maroon 5 was reportedly tapped for Super Bowl whatever number. All right, with Cardi B rumored to be joining Adam Levine and the band during the halftime performance. And think about her dumb ass. If she knows about this, if she knows Rihanna turned it down, why would she then, or any African person? I mean, that right there means we have to just fucking take you out, completely out of our fucking life. You feel me? Because how many of us, I ask you now, how many of us now, you are standing in front of a ring of fire, a wall of fire, and they go, no, if you it's not that much. You just step through it. It's not really that much fire. You'll be on the other side. There's no fire on the other side. The person in front of you steps through and does not come the fuck back, and you hear the screams as they burn to death, and then you step your ass up and go through the wall too. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Why would you step your bitch ass, Cardi B, dizzy bitch ass up for this? So anybody I'm not on Instagram and all that stuff. So anybody that is should be automatically on there dragging her ass in advance and expressing their objection to her if she decides to do this shit. You understand? I'm telling you, man, I'm consistent. It's just like I told you with the Colin Kaepernick kneeling thing. I'm like, all them niggas out there should be fucking kneeling, and all of them should be leaving the goddamn stadiums. How you gonna have your brother next to you convicting, and you standing your bitch ass there just looking at him? You're the worst type of human being. And you're not an African. Damn it. I'm not going to get worked up in this. Not going to get worked up. Rumored to be joining Adam B in the band during the halftime. Okay, the NFL has yet to officially announce the performer for next year's Super Bowl, which will take place on Sunday, February 3rd. Kaepernick is currently an unsigned free agent after opting out of his contract with the San Francisco 49ers last year amid controversy over his habit of taking a knee during the U.S. national anthem to protest police violence against African Americans. There's so much wrong with that paragraph, you see, because they didn't have to give us this, but then not only did they not have to give it to us, but then if you're gonna give it to us, then the bullshit they put. So instead, it should have been out of his contract with the last year amidst his principled stance and affirmative action of taking a knee during the damn bullshit anthem to protest violence against African people from racist ass police. That's how it should read. The 30-year-old quarterback, they're the same age, him and Rihanna. The 30-year-old quarterback, I didn't know he was 30. Kaepernick looks like he's not 30. 30-year-old quarterback garnered even more controversy in September when he partnered with Nike for their new Just Do It campaign, which he kicked off on Twitter with a close-up photo of his face and the words, "Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything." And that could not be more pertinent to this very thing that we're talking about right now. That quote totally fits right now. So I'm saying, somebody needs to send that shit to Cardi B's cross-eyed dizzy ass. So I'm saying, believe in something. Stand for something. Even if it means sacrificing everything, including your damn life. If you're not at that level, you don't understand liberation. You don't understand it. If you're not willing to die for the cause of this of the struggle of our people, you need to sit your ass down and definitely get off the internet. Do it now. Just do it now. Just do it now. Don't wait. Just do it now. Just go ahead. So I'm saying, because there's no future for you. Because the struggle is only escalating as we march forward in time, everybody. It's only escalating. Man. Yes, so all hail Rihanna, goddammit. I said it. Alright, I said we would check the Us Weekly thing and then we're going to be out. I'll tell you where else she got me too. I remember I was driving one day, I was on the freeway, and this symphonic intro thing, something comes on. It was that damn song Murderer. It's the first time I ever heard it. My God. Story of my life. Oh my God. That song is just it's everything to me. Her presentation of it, her vocal presentation was just like, wow. It just sold it to me like the first time I heard it. That rarely happens. Usually you hear a song, you either think you like it or maybe it could be, but you don't know. You have to hear it a couple times maybe. But every once again, you have a song that the first time you hear it, it's like it's boom. And that song was like that for me. Rihanna declined. Now this is Us Weekly, goddammit. Alright. Rihanna declined the bitch ass Super Bowl's offer in support of Colin Kaepernick. My girl. Wow. And if in my perfect world, then we would have a joint press conference with her and Colin Kaepernick, and it would be to call upon all artists, all African artists and athletes, to not participate. You see what I'm saying? Just don't participate. Let's really make our stance. Plus, 2019 is going to be the anniversary of allegedly the 400-year anniversary of the first arriving of the first slave ship in August of next year. It would be perfect timing to start the year off that way. Plus, February is Black History Month at the same time. Come on now, stop playing with me. Don't do that. Don't approach the throne. Don't do that. Don't approach. And of course, she looks stunning and divine right there. Like, oh man. Rihanna stands with Kaepernick. The quote, work singer declined an offer to headline the Super Bowl halftime show because she supports Colin Kaepernick, a source tells Us Weekly. The NFL and CBS wanted Rihanna to be the next year's performer in Atlanta, the insider reveals. They offered it to her, but she said no because of the kneeling controversy. She does not agree with the NFL. All right. You can't put nothing but respect on that afro. There's nothing else you could really do. But it's not anything you could do, though. But it's not even anything you could do. People have tried. It's nothing you could do. I'm saying, but it's nothing, though. But it's nothing. But it's nothing. It's nothing. But it's nothing. That's what I'm saying. All right. Colin, the homie, who once admitted to having a crush on Rihanna, how perfect. And they're the same age. I see wedding bells. Was the first NFL player to kneel and have a fucking set of cojones in protest of the police bullshit. The former San Francisco quarterback has not played since the Stern controversy in 2016. He filed a grievance for it. We already know that, right? We're over it. All right. After Rihanna rebuffed the halftime offer, the NFL extended it to Maroon 5. Us Weekly broke the news in September that Adam Levine fronted pop rock group gleefully accepted. Right. Multiple sources later told us that the cross-eyed dumb dingy bitch may be a special guest during Maroon 5's set in 2019 championship game at Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And let me say this also. The other thing is egregious if Cardi B decides to do this. You don't get paid for the Super Bowl. They don't pay. Hear this, my people. The Super Bowl does not pay you. Because their whole position is that they're giving you the single largest television audience on earth on that day. You don't need to know, you don't need to get paid. That's their position. So they don't pay artists. You understand? So I say that just to say she wouldn't even have the excuse of, well, I just need the money, because no, the bitch don't need the money no damn way. But let's just say, if you know what I'm saying, like, she wouldn't even have that. So for her to go to this, or any black artist, is just in defiance and to shit in our face, and they have to be dragged to dust. Do you understand what I'm communicating to you? I can't. Multiple sources, okay, special guest, blah, blah, blah. Quote, she is definitely being considered, but it's obviously way too early to say for sure, end quote, one insider revealed. Another source said, quote, Pepsi, the NFL, and Cardi are all interested in her performing more than just her Girl Like You verse, end quote. Well, I say we at least start putting fire under her ass right now. You feel me? Like, I might just get a damn Instagram account for the first time just for this. Just so I can be among the draggers. You see? Because it's a principal issue. It's a principal issue. You understand what I'm telling you? We've had too many people. We have too many shoulders that we stand on, everybody. Those people that left their houses to go and have dogs and water hoses turned on them and be beaten by police knew that would be what they would face. But if they didn't do that, we'd be having to face it now. to that degree. Let me add that, because it's not like we're out of the woods on the shit. The shit is still current and active. Be clear. But what I'm trying to communicate to you is that you have to respect the shoulders that you stand on. You must. You must. Because nobody gets anywhere in life, personally, professionally, socially, anything, without you standing on somebody else's shoulders. Every single one of us right now in existence, everybody listening to me and me, we all stand on the shoulders of our parents, because what? They created us. They gave birth to us. So no matter what your relationship is with your parents, or if they dead or gone or whatever, the fact of the matter is you still stand on them because they taught you. You understand? That's just basic. But when it comes to the bigger issue of the social ills and the social retardation of our people, the first thing you have to think is, I come as one, but I stand as 10,000. I come as one, but I stand as 10,000. So no, I can't be at your fucking Super Bowl, bitch. I can't. And how dare you ask me after how you've treated my brother? How dare you ask me? Who do you think I am? What gives you the right to think you could approach me and ask me this? And I'm an African. That's where you got to get. That's where you got to get. But you see, the state of our people is, you could be standing in a fucking one of these Japanese ass run beauty supply stores, and they can beat the bitch up in front of you, and you still stand in line to get your shit, instead of helping your sister, and all y'all walking the fuck up out of that bitch and taking that bitch down and never shopping in there again. But you will step over your sister's bleeding carcass to get your shit. There's a problem. There's a virus and a sickness amongst our people. A sickness. A sickness. And they don't got a pill for that. You understand? No pill. Only cure for that is changing your heart or beating your ass. That's the only options. But this is Rihanna and the Super Bowl. But in your own world, you are a Rihanna and there's a Super Bowl in your life. There are Super Bowl moments that have and will happen to you. How you handle them is what dictates where you stand in the allegiance of African people across the diaspora. Contemplate your position. This is the Jedi.